Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Hubcast. This is our show where we interview Algonquin College's community partners. My name is Jeffrey Casande, and today on the show we have Margaret Armour of the Snowsuit Fund. So, hello, Margaret. How are you today?
Great. Thanks for inviting me, Jeffrey.
Perfect. So now that we know your name, can you tell us what you do at the Snowsuit Fund?
Sure. My title at the Snowsuit Fund is Fundraising Coordinator, which means that I'm responsible largely for managing third-party fundraising events. So any organization that wants to raise money on our behalf comes to see me.
Oh, okay, perfect. Now, how long have you been with the Snowsuit Fund?
I've been with the Snowsuit Fund for about 15 years now.
Oh, wow. That's a really long time. So can you give us a little bit of history about the Snowsuit Fund?
Sure. We have been around since 1982, and we've changed quite a bit since then, but our mandate is still the same, keeping kids warm. However, when we started, a social worker with the school boards noticed that a lot of kids were coming to school improperly dressed. Her solution was to get some business people together, collect some snowsuits, used snowsuits at the time, and find a way of distributing them to these kids.
Now, when you say children, do you mean all the way up to the age of 17, 18, or is there like an age cutoff?
The age cutoff is 15. So once
Okay.
you turn 16, unfortunately, you're no longer eligible for a new snowsuit.
Okay, can you get a used snowsuit?
Yes, you can. So we do have the age cutoff. We
Okay.
also do have financial cutoffs
Okay.
to make you eligible for a new snowsuit. But if you don't meet those requirements, whether you're the parent or you're an older sibling, you can help yourself to a used snowsuit.
Oh, okay. So there is still another option for
Of
the
course,
people out
we
there.
would
Okay.
never turn anyone in need away.
Okay, perfect. Now, Algonquin College is having a community partnership with you guys, which means that we're offering a volunteer opportunity. So can you tell us what the students will be doing if they go?
So there's a number of things that the students will be doing, but largely it will be interacting with our clients. Primarily, you will be distributing snowsuits, but you may also be stuck in the back in the warehouse, just putting snowsuits away as they arrive from our distributors. But you will be handling snowsuits. That will be your job.
Okay. Where do you guys see it going in the future, like in terms of size, in terms of scope? Do you guys have any plans for what's coming up?
Well, wouldn't it be nice if we could say that we're no longer needed? That's never, ever going to happen, unfortunately. We have to be very careful that we stay true to our mission, which is keeping kids warm and giving snowsuits to families in need. The temptation is to have a bit of mission drift, maybe branch out to boots or something like that, or expand the age. However, there are a lot of logistics around that we would really have to consider very carefully before we change the way we operate now. We like to think that we're very successful in what we do. Over 16,000 new snowsuits are given out every single year. We've never turned away anyone in need. So I think right now there's no need to change.
Okay, so perfect. You guys are doing exactly what you promised to do.
And fortunately, we have the financial support of the community to keep us going.
Okay. Now, this might be a bit of an odd question, but when it's not winter time, what's the Snowsuit Fund doing besides? Is it just raising money? Is there...
Fundraising goes on year-round. Certainly, there's a lot going on at our depot in the summer even. We're ordering snowsuits for the following year.
Okay.
We're doing a lot of cleanup, looking at the way we operate to try and make ourselves more efficient. But there's never nothing going on at the Snowsuit Fund.
Perfect. Never nothing. So there's the phase where you guys are giving out snowsuits, and then the phase where you're planning on how to do it better
Exactly.
for next year.
Exactly.
Okay, I like the sound of that. Now, before you go, we do a little segment. And it's a rapid-fire question segment.
Oh, no.
That's okay. The questions are easy. The questions are nice and simple. Favorite season?
Fall.
Favorite food?
Everything.
I like that answer. Favorite movie?
Anything with Colin Firth.
Okay. Siblings?
2.
Brother, sister?
Brother and sister.
Brother and sister. Perfect. Any pets?
2 cats.
Oh, okay. Any place you've traveled that sticks out in your mind?
Just came back from Halifax.
Oh, nice. How was that?
Great.
Good. I was actually just in Glace Bay earlier this year. Any place you want to travel?
Oh, gosh. Anywhere. I love to travel.
Okay. Favorite word?
That's a really tough one.
That's okay. We can skip over that one. So now it's time for complete the sentences. So the best day of the year is?
My birthday.
The best activity is?
Preparing a meal for my friends.
If I could be anywhere in the world, I would be?
At home.
If I could outlaw one thing in the world, it would be?
Injustice.
If I could host a late night TV show, what would it be called?
I can't even answer that.
Okay, so now we just have one more thing. Now, everyone knows the rules of magic. You can't wish for wealth, and you can't wish for love. But if you had a magic lamp and you got 3 wishes, can you give us one of those wishes?
Oh, this is sappy, but I wish my kids didn't grow up.
I actually kind of like that one. Thank you, Margaret Armour, for joining us on our Hubcast. So for the students out there, we have a community project on November 25th, 2015. You can contact the Snowsuit Fund to get involved. You can check us out at algonquinccollege.com/AC Hub. And if you click under the volunteer tab for community projects, you'll see all the information you need there. All right, everyone, check out our social media, Facebook, Pinterest, and Twitter at Algonquin SS, and Instagram at Algonquin College SS.